This high school sports season was peculiar as COVID-19 disrupted many interscholastic operations for high school student athletes. Nonetheless, the MIAA, governing body for high school sports, managed to put together a sports season for students, but at the expense of live attendance. However, as they have for a long time, ACMi Sports will continue to deliver games live so that Arlingtonians can still support their young athletes.
So ACMi has been doing our best to bring every varsity sports game for hockey, basketball to the fans live on our YouTube sports channel and on the ACMi education channel.
Despite the scarcity of volunteers due to COVID-19, ACMi Sports overcame challenging circumstances to deliver content that allows parents to see their kids in action.
Fortunately, because of the pandemic, the schedule is very repetitive in that all the games happen on Wednesdays or Saturdays, so it's not like a regular sports season where we're running all around figuring things out at the last minute. So it was pretty manageable for the most part. It helps to have all the volunteers that we have. And we just have to be flexible because sometimes the game might be canceled at the last moment or rescheduled because of COVID-19. So we're trying to be flexible and we're doing the best we can.
Volunteers are essential to ACMi Sports productions, but their sports seasons also hangs in the balance along with the athletes.
If there was no sports, for me, that would have been detrimental, not only for the athletes, but for me as well. This is what I do with ACMi. It's basically centered around high school sports.
Nick Antonakis is a valuable volunteer at ACMi Sports who hopes to one day become a professional sports commentator. The pandemic has not only impacted student athletes, but has also reached beyond those who are in the game.
What better night to do it than here on senior night?
If there were no high school sports, I would basically be doing not much besides working on my job and the Nosebleeds podcast. That would be pretty much it for me. But yeah, I'm very lucky that, this happened the way it did. And we got to have a sports season this year, because if it wasn't for that, it would have been disappointing for sure.
Kevin Wetmore hopes to continue providing Arlington youth with exciting opportunities and the town with great sports content.
We hope to grow and just keep getting better and better and providing great sports coverage of Arlington sports going forward. I think that we have some really great youth right now that are eager to get out there and learn sports production. If you know any students that might be interested in learning sports production, it's very fun activity. It's a great skill to learn because they're working on a team together.
There is no telling what the near future holds for the high school sports season. However, students and parents are appreciative about what has already been accomplished for Arlington High athletes. You can continue to support Arlington student athletes by tuning into games on the Education Channel. For ACMi News, I'm Anim Osmani.